it's based obviously on our lack of fear, because fear stops everything. It is based on our lack of fear, but our abundance of love and welcoming, that they will be seen and will come.
Mm-hmm.
I know for myself, I see the outline of them, sometimes when they appear, perhaps at night when I'm meditating. And they will become more visible as we become more comfortable with their presence.
Okay, wonderful.
We're not far away. We are
Okay.
definitely not far away from full disclosure. Yeah.
Okay.
Once again, perhaps this is where this beautiful new website that's based on sharing love and these beautiful emotions, of joyfulness, where people can come together and join in unity. There is power in numbers, and we're like little light bulbs. And as we connect across the globe, this is what they're telling me: as we connect across the globe, um, it's like another grid. We are the grid. So
Mm-hmm.
there is Gaia's grid, but there's us as a grid. Our grid is getting bigger. Yeah.
Okay.
But thank you. Thank you.
Mm. All right, so I'm just feeling them come in. Mahi, how are you doing over there?
Actually, it's pretty relaxing.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Their energy is beautiful. It really is.
That's good. Yeah, and some more of that energy is starting to come through.
I'm feeling a bit of Lemuria now, which is also connected to Mount Shasta,
Oh
Hawaii,
yeah, yeah.
New Zealand. The land of Lemuria was very large. Most of it's under the ocean, but it's going to
Mm-hmm.
come back up. Much of it is going to come. There will be turbulence, is what I'm
Right.
being told and have been told. There will be more turbulence. The plates need to shift more with Gaia's movement to 5D.
Mm-hmm.
And in that, more will be revealed. More of our past will be revealed. More of Lemuria, Atlantis will be revealed. And it's all meant to be. So they're asking me to say, please don't fear it. Go with the flow. What is
Mm-hmm.
meant to be is meant to be. More ta ki hi te na ma lo 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 ki ta ta kokopo. Toko mo to shipataka. Roko ti ta mo toko toko to. Yo te me toko ro i ta ha ha toko. Ore ta ki roho ki ka. More ke to. Moro koko. Shoyenta. Shoyenta.
And talking about Lemuria, so there's a chunk of Lemuria at Shasta.
Mm,
And if you want, you can try to connect with a Dhamma, who is a priest
yes.
in Shasta.
Yes. Mm. I believe my connection is more with the priestess.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Does he have a name? Or I haven't heard of a priestess, but I'm curious. I'm very curious.
I'm asking. I'm getting a like Therese, Therese, yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Um, I think I've always been just open to whoever chooses to connect to me. So,
Mm, okay.
um, strangely, in one of my past lives, I recall being a male priest in Lemuria,
Ah, interesting.
working in a crystal, a natural crystal, like quartz crystal formation, sort of cathedral-like cave. Um, that's where I have memories of. Yeah.
Mm,
Mm.
oh, very nice.
But Lemuria was very balanced, male, female. There was no dominance. It was very
Mm,
equal, very respectful, and same. Everyone was the
mm,
same. Everyone was treated with the same love and respect.
mm-hmm.
Um, no one was seen as above or below another,
Wow. There's a lot we can learn from that today.
isn't there? Yeah.
Hmm. And I heard they did a lot of work, or they had a lot of experience being underground. So then when they went underground, they were kind of ready for that.
Yes. Yeah. Caves and natural formations were blessed places.
Hmm.
Um, and some from the Maria that did not go underground went to Atlantis. And those from Atlantis, some of those went to Egypt. Um, but as in all stories, Egypt is much older than historians would have us believe in this time and age.
Hmm. Yeah, I heard that just in the last 2 weeks there was more discovered under the pyramids. Some cylinders.
Um,
I have to research that more.
I have been I have been told not just today but previously that Egypt was 36,000 years ago, and then 12,000 years ago, like 12,000 BC, and then so there's been cycles, like everything.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. So there is an Egypt under Egypt. Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
Hmm. The sands cover many things.
Okay.
So much still to be discovered. Um, I have seen visions of an underwater, clear underwater lake, sorry, underground lake where the
Hmm.
pharaohs and priestesses would bathe. And
Hmm.
this is still being protected by priests there today.
Oh, interesting. Wow.
Yeah,
Oh, so
but
so active priests down there.
correct. Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, they live on the surface, but they protect this
Hmm.
special place. Yeah.
Okay.
One of those things that's like handed down generation to generation to be the keeper of it.
Hmm. Incredible.
Mm. Ore tono more te aika tō kika mo. E te wā tō poro tia o mi la koto ko. Oi, woha e mo karo. Te a kokomo te i. Wai a tau o. I think we just had a visit from Madame.
Ah, yeah, good. Please convey
Mm,
our regards to him. Thank him for holding space around the
thank you.
mountain.
Yes. Like I said, it's up to I just open the door. Whoever wants to come
Hmm.
through is welcome.
Okay, beautiful.
Yeah. He is grateful to you and Octavia for all the work you are doing.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, he is very grateful. Um, I am getting a vision of us having um, a camp of some sort on the mountain. I don't know what's there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing huts. Um, a group of us getting together on the mountain. So I'm assuming not winter.
Mm-hmm.
um, but yeah, is there something on the mountain where people stay?
So it's very interesting that you brought that up because we've just been kind of discussing and trying to envision and channel on if we should get a small piece of land and like consecrate the space and and have that as some sort of a meeting space or like right like you're saying some kind of a camp and I don't know maybe
Yeah,
have teepees on it or huts or yeah however we're gonna do it we'd have to figure
I
it out
I
but
I, I can see something. Yeah,
wow that's really interesting.
yeah, I will be there.
Wonderful. It would be amazing to have you here. And for me,
Oh,
it's the place is super charged and it's really noticeable for me. And there's every time I drive up here, I just feel the difference. So like when I drive away, like at a certain point, I'm like, all of those thoughts and some of my negative thoughts, they like kind of like, come back in, rush back in. I'm like, I'm
mm,
fighting with those. And then when I drive in, like I drove in again today, it's really, really noticeable. And there's a point kind of
there's a
as you're climbing up in elevation, as you're getting into the area, there's like a
mm,
very specific point where I can feel a shift. And it's like I've entered the magnetism of, the mountain and kind of its area, its region. Well, we've learned that it's kind of like a broader area as you've increased in elevation, as you've gotten, 25,000 feet and whatnot in a slightly wider area than um, just the very peak of the mountain.
there's I'm seeing a dome. There's an etheric dome.
Oh, okay.
It's like you walk through a wall, and one side you're feeling something, one
Yes,
side you. Okay, it's an etheric dome. I can see it.
fascinating. That explains a lot because it's a very
It
specific
is.
point
It
on the highway.
goes.
I
Yeah,
could even put a mile marker over there where,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It's an etheric
Wow.
dome.
Okay.
Uh, Yeah, I believe it's
Incredible.
also it's been in place for a long time, but it's also the reason it keeps military out.
I've been
You,
fascinated about that too because you'd think with all the UFO activity, yeah, it's like where are the Army Rangers or and the recon? It's like there's nobody here. It's like but when you have like all of this activity, you see, like spaceships are like flying around and like where are the
yeah,
choppers, where are the drones? Like there's none of that, and I was very curious. What's going on with that? Yeah.
yeah. It's a protect. It is. There is definitely a protective layer. You see, you are welcomed there. You are called there, and when you are called there, you see. But if you are
Mm.
not cold, then it's not going to work for you. Yeah. It's amazing actually. I can
'Cause
see it. I can see the whole thing.
that's fascinating. Because the other thing is, like you were saying, I am shocked how few people are here because you'd think a place of this kind of power, like the kind of power like, I can feel so dramatically over
Mm.
such a broad area of land. Um, it's
Would
almost
draw
like,
people in.
right, exactly. Where are, the millions of people that you would expect to have heard of this and have,
Mm.
because it's not like it's an unknown
Mm.
place. It's a very known place for, but you're right. It's
Yeah.
like, where are the thousands of people, the millions of people? Yeah. And you come and it's, we were at the, one of the most holy places gathering water. It's like a sacred headwater spring. And I mean, there might have been 10 people there, right? It's,
Yeah.
there's a few people, sitting around talking with their selenite,
Yeah. Mm.
meditating, gathering water. But yeah, it's like, right, it's like, where are the other 2 million people that you might have
Mm.
suspected would be here, right?
It,
So,
it's a calling. So yeah,
okay,
people go when they're called. I have been called for quite some time. As you know, I have some
okay.
physical issues at the moment. So I'm still having some surgeries and what have you. But once that's over, you won't be able to stop me. I will be there.
Ah, okay,
Yeah,
okay, wonderful.
absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. And for me, when I first came across it, I felt like I was literally pulled off the highway to come over. I was on a very long road trip. Yeah, literally was
Mhm.
passing through, saw the mountain in the distance, and when I got closer to that exit, I just had to, like, get off the exit and start driving up the
Yeah,
mountain.
you're drawn in. Yeah,
So it's
absolutely.
pretty incredible.
The
And other
mountain
people,
knows who.
yeah, and the other people here, right, from the 10 other people who are hanging out. I've heard um I've heard them describe a very similar phenomenon. It's like they have a relationship with with the mountain. And um, this one fellow who has joined us in another session, he may join him again. I was just talking with him earlier. He was saying that the mountain it kind of takes him on journeys and teaches him. Um,
Mm.
and then even when he leaves, he's still able to kind of call upon Mount Shasta. And then he made a significant trip fairly recently, right? So he was here for a few months, and then he went to
Mm.
Sedona. He went back east, but he was still kind of in touch with the mountain, and then he was called right back. Um,
Yeah.
so it's yeah.
If you recall in our previous meditation, I mentioned that the dragons, the sky dolphins, and the sky whales can all be called in at that place as well. Um,
Oh,
so
right, right, right. You
we
need
will
to do that.
definitely do that when we're there. But because I connected with you while you were at Mount Shasta a week ago, I sat outside after that and meditated, and I called in. And what do you know? Above me, in the clouds in the sky, dolphins and whales. How
Oh,
great!
beautiful.
So
Hmm,
amazing. But because of that connection, so yeah, it's so
incredible.
powerful. If you that you can bring it with you for it's like this little gap of time that you can take it with you. Yeah, it's a true blessing.
Hmm,
Yeah. Yeah, we can definitely I can definitely see not just the dome, but like I said, this beautiful camp, um
hmm,
and this bringing together of souls to create something really magical and bring some stuff up that she Mount Shasta is calling for actually. Yeah.
hmm. Okay.
Mm.
Oh.
Just see if there's anyone else that wants to come through it.
And I think we can, definitely spread information about the mountain. And as well known as it is, I am continually surprised. I have conversations, with people, with friends, who
Mhm.
who haven't heard of it, even if they live in California. Um,
Yeah,
so there's I think that there's more awareness and community we can bring around the mountain.
absolutely. Mm. We are being joined by a mantis being. Welcome,
Oh, this is a
welcome,
treat.
welcome, welcome.
Hi, welcome. Is this the same one as before, as last time?
Yes, holding my
Oh,
hand
excellent.
again. Yeah,
Wonderful, wonderful.
beautiful, beautiful. Oh, gorgeous energy. Let me send that through.
Mm.
Woo.
Wow, yeah, moving my hands in an interesting way too, kind of rotating with the thumbs. So we're
Oh,
welcoming in this way.
okay. So it's not a light language I have experienced a lot of. Um, Obviously it's very quick and fast. Um,
Go for it if it needs to come.
he it's a I'm feeling a male energy. He's delighted to be with us. He observed us previously. Um, and he is so grateful for us connecting across the globe as we were meant to, is what he is
Mm,
saying. Um, and he's asking me to give gratitude to Octavia because it was her that I connected with first. Obviously,
mm-hmm.
you with her, and how we're all coming together now. And this was how it was meant to be. Um,
Mm, yeah, lovely.
um, and yeah, he's just saying that yes, this is all meant to be, and he is filled with love and gratitude, and sends us all love and gratitude for how far we have come together and individually.
Mm,
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
thank you. I'm grateful for
You're
your
so
presence.
welcome.
And does he have a name he wishes to share?
Emo,
Emo. Okay.
Emo.
Nice to meet you. Emo.
Thank you, Gima. Thank you. It's a bit more guttural when he says it. Like, come on.
Mm, okay.
um, we would say chemo, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Okay.
He feels like such an old soul. Oh my Lord, you're beautiful. Oh, he's right there. Um, the energy coming through him. I've got goosies. Yeah, it's beautiful. Um, Let me see if he amplifies you. Okay, on the screen, I've got my eyes open now just to see if we have the same effect as last time. And yeah, Jonah, you're flickering. I don't know if
Interesting.
you can
Very
see that or
interesting.
not, but
Yeah,
that
I can see
happened
it
when he
jumping a
turned.
little bit.
Yeah, okay, so we're going to see
Mm,
if we can make it do more. Okay, come on. There we go. There
mm,
we go. Pulling it up, pulling it up. Yeah, how cool is that?
cool, cool.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. So, yeah, beautiful presence. And I see Julia joined us. Welcome, Julia. Sorry, I didn't say hello
Oh,
before.
Julia,
I've had my
so
eyes,
good
I've had
to
my
have you
eyes
here.
closed.
Thank
Hi.
you. I
Welcome,
spaced out
welcome.
on time, time and
That's
space
okay. No,
on Earth,
that's a good
on
thing.
Earth time.
That's a good thing.
That's okay.
Got lost in
Okay.
dinner and conversation, but I'm glad I'm here.
That's
Us
okay. Your
too.
face,
Us too.
look how your face has changed.
Mm.
Yeah. So it's amazing what the power of these beings has across the airwaves, so to speak. Anyway, I
Yeah.
thank you, you know, for your presence. Thank you so much. I am truly grateful and honored. Thank you.
Thank you. And and in our last minutes, Julie, I wanted to introduce you to Mahi, who has joined us. Mahi is also from California. We've been friends. We've gone back for years now, a very long time. And he's starting a social media platform. It's quite an interesting concept. It's innovative. So he's he's joined us in this session for healing, and I'd love you guys to you're welcome to connect in the upcoming days. Now that this connection is made. But
Nice
glad
to
that
meet
you two
you.
are
Yeah,
together.
sure. Nice to meet you, Julia. I would love to reconnect with you on a separate topic. Okay. Yeah. So me and Jonah have been friends for almost now 7, 8 years. You know, Jonah once crashed into my, my room. Also, he stayed with me, so we have like some fun memories. And yeah, currently I'm in California. I'm building a product called Inspired One, and it's all about sharing the moments you love. It could be of anything, it could be of your learnings, what you're passionate about, or people you admire. It could be anything. So, and also there are four problem areas we are trying to tackle. One is it's difficult to get to the content you love, or the person you admire. The second is brand, right? You like to build a brand for yourself in a certain way and with your own values, right? And so we want to
Mhm.
amplify that. And the last one I would say is, making sure it's easy to share. And like, for example, you want to create a small video moment or share a small video. We want to make it extremely easy, to share that content wherever you are, in your private channels like WhatsApp or anything, or even publicly, let's say on your social media. So yeah,
Mhm.
I,